Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today I present to you some more Commander Quest, a game that needs absolutely no introduction right here on this channel. This game is terrific, it's tremendous, it's a whole lot of fun, and we're going to put together a brand new run here today. So we're going to hop right on in, smash the like button if you're enjoying the Commander Quest content, and if you like this game, we are playing it regularly here, so become a subscriber so you never miss the latest upload of Commander Quest. Thanks so much for spending some time on the channel today, my friends. Now let's go. Alright, so a commenter did want to see how I have the Ember enhancement set up, so this is what we're looking at. Commander max HP, maxed out. Enhanced card rewards chance, maxed out as well. I think the next thing I'm going to focus on is card refresh counts right here, but like expense is super crazy with some of these. So let's get on into the run. I'm going to be using Zug Lang here today, and I think what I want to do is I want to put together a fun little kit around the Flame debuff, right? So double the duration of a Flame with the Fire Attack Strategies Relic, and we also have the 8 Doors Golden Block formation, which is going to randomly debuff all enemies. Now, we have the Spark Catalyst that we're beginning with, and obviously there's other cards that we can get to sort of help complement the deck that we're trying to build. But of course, it's so RNG dependent. We'll certainly see what we have. So let's go, Eternal Return, see what we have here. So, max health by 20%, one random card. Let's go with the random rare relic. I mean, it's pretty darn good. So, rare relic, I do like the idea of going random card, but let's go with the rare relic. Hawk's Eye, increase the attack damage of ally ranged units by 1. Well, that's going to be nice if we can get the Empowered Flamecaster, right? Alright, so what do we have here? So these danger battles is definitely something that I want to focus on in this one. Looks like bottom shelf has a danger battle. It's got a campfire. It's got a wacky works lab too. Wow. Otherwise we have campfire here. I guess it's got the same letter at the end. Now you can go with the letter in chapter 1 or chapter 2, depending on what you prefer. I mean, we got a danger battle. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. There's a shop right here that we'd be forced to take on the bottom track. I think I want to go with the bottom track. So let's go. But yeah, the Empowered Flamecaster. That's the guy that we want for this particular deck. He's going to help snowball our debuff. Alright, so beginning out here. What do you say we get some archers on the field? Sounds great to me. Let's go with some amateur militia. And we got the deserter. This guy's going to find out what happens when you desert the army. It's a stain on your family name there, pal. Let's light up the archers. And let's go. Alright, beating down this little crystal vein, and let's see. Bunch of militia. Let's litter the field with the militia, and let's go. Deserter's gonna find out what happens when a ravenous mob of militiamen with clubs are at your front door. Alright, Spark Catalyst. And if you stack up 2 of these Flame debuffs on a single unit, it actually explodes. So I kind of want to play around with that mechanic too. I'm not too familiar with it. I haven't really tried it out too much, but maybe it's something that we can put together. Let's see what we get for our first reward. We get Military Arts. Absolutely perfect. That'll be the first card we enhance as well. And enhancing the Spark Catalyst makes it free to use. So I think about the Super End Final Boss. Maybe there's an angle there as well. So let's light these guys up. We have the Village Vigilante Leader. Let's go. Let's show them that we do not appreciate vigilantism. Let's go. Military Arts. Let's pump up the archer. Let's go. Let's keep rolling here. Alright, Solidifying Will, not really going to do me too much good. Looks like we have to get some heat on this top lane. And let's keep rocking and rolling. Let's go, boys. Alright, big hits there by the archer. Militia getting home. This guy's about to find out. Militia archer top shelf. Let's tie these guys down. Let's go. Alright, not a problem at all. Alright, we have the Owl Bear. Wow, we get the Owl Bear so early on, man. Otherwise, Scrap Iron Forge, I mean, you have to go Owl Bear. I don't like being redundant, but, you know, this game is very RNG dependent. I've had the owlbear in several runs so far on the channel, but I mean, you gotta take the obvious choice when it's there, right? Now we at least have a card that we can tinker with. So let's light up the spearman. Let's buff up a militia, and let's send them top shelf. Let's go. These guys, of course, take damage over time. Up to 6. Actually, no, cancel that. Up to 12 because of this relic here. Owlbear, bottom shelf. I think our militia lose on the top shelf, so we should probably either tie them down. Let's go owlbear top shelf. I mean, obviously, in my last run, right? That was the first time I've ever experienced the end-to-end boss, right? The final boss. And I just... like, I want to try to win, right? I want to try to win in this particular run here. So, we're going to do our best to keep our commander healthy, to make the right choices, and to set ourselves up for success. When the moment comes, if we're lucky enough to take on the final boss. So let's go. Let's keep on rolling. And obviously with this relic here as well, maybe I can sort of lean on ranged units as well. We'll have to see what happens here, my friends. We will have to see. Let's go. Alright, so we got some rogues. This is not good. Yeah, these guys are simply just going to get home. Can we let them up? We can get the archer on them. Militia. Spark catalyst on you. Alright, took a few hits. It's funny, I took a few hits after saying that we want to be responsible. That's okay. Plate Forge Plus. Each time you use a card, grant 1 protection to 2 random ally units on the battlefield. I mean, that's pretty amazing, actually. We have military arts already. Let's go with the Plate Forge. I'm okay with that. I want to try to have a lean hand, though, of course. Let's keep on trucking. Abandoned Advisor. So did this guy abandon his post, or did his post abandon him? I think that's the question that I have. These guys have a barricade in the way, so let's go ahead and owlbear the top shelf, and let's go. Owlbear should be able to handle this, or at least stall it out. Alright, military arts. Let's get the Plate Forge out there. I'm okay with that. Let's go with the archer on the top shelf to help support the owlbear. And the ferocious owlbear is getting home. So let's tie these guys down. I don't like what you're working with too much. Let's get some archers. And some militia. Looks like these archers might get home. Yeah, taking some damage. Alright, another owlbear. Top shelf? I think so. Let's go. I guess let's flood militia. Bottom shelf, let's go. Owlbear getting home. Where's that spark catalyst? Just can't seem to get it. Is it exhausted? Okay, so it does exhaust. Oh, it's volatile. I see. Okay. So if you don't use it, got it. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, where is it? It's volatile. Let's go. Let's push from the top here. The archers are very powered up, but it looks like they do pretty much lose this engagement. And then this guy just keeps throwing out the units. About to take a few more hits here. Alright, so when the spark catalyst is in our hand, we need to make sure that we're using it. Although it also seems like maybe there's an opportunity to get some serious exhaust pile as well if we end up getting the empowered flamecaster, you know what I mean? So Healing Spring, Ghost Knight, or Tribal Merchant. And the Ghost Knight is nice, but the Healing Spring is where it's at. In fact, I seem to get that in every run. Pretty useful card, man. One of my favorites. Alright, let's keep going. Title Claimants. This is our next victim. Plate Forge. Got the Spark Catalyst. So let's light these guys up. And Plate Forge it. You bet. These guys will die. Be burnt to a crisp. You bet. Alright, so we're set up pretty good. Well, let's see. We got some spears coming top shelf. I mean, I guess we gotta go Owlbear. And I think that's the card to tinker around with in the Wacky Works lab as well. So Healing Spring, yes. Let's go our own archers and militia on the bottom row. Militia's got to draw the fire. Alright, perfect. Send another Owlbear top shelf. Let's keep going. Looks like they're stuck on one another. Alright, Spark Catalyst. Light up these archers. Send some militia bottom shelf and let's go. Man, that area damage is so big with these Owlbears. Let's buff up their attack. And get some archer support as well. Alright, we're getting home. Get them, archers. And Owlbear as well. Alright, so if we do military arts on the Spark Catalyst, it makes it free. Definitely something that... It's part of the future build that I see. Right? A bunch of enhanced Spark Catalysts. Title Claimants. Party at the Title Claimants. And he goes down. You bet. Ritual. We got Strategist or Solidifying Will. I mean, Strategist is pretty good. Ritual, Solidifying Will. I'm going to skip it. Just for the sake of managing my hand properly. Alright, so Owlbear. You're going to get tinkered on. Increase the number of units by 1. I mean, it's definitely what you have to do. Reduce health to 1. Grant exhaust, grant volatile. If it's in the hand at the end of the turn, exhaust it. I mean, this breaks it. Exhaust is okay, but this has the same effect essentially as well. So let's do it. Volatile Owlbear. Makes sense. Alright, we have a shop coming up, so let's hit the campfire. Let's go military arts. And let's keep moving. Relics. So what do we have? Give me something good, game. What do you say? Builder's Hammer. Increase your commander's max health by 5 each time a base card is used. We do have a couple of base cards. Draw 1 additional card when drawing a tactics card. I think this is great. That's a perfect one to get. Let's keep rolling. Fight, danger fights, and then shop. Alright, so Guard Captain Strider. Our next victim. Alright, Healing Spring. I think starting things off with the Healing Spring is great. I think we can tie these guys down so they don't get up on me and take shots. And let's get our own archers on the top lane with the great damage that they do. Alright, so enemy assault archers coming on the field. So we have to play the Owlbear. Otherwise it exhausts, of course. We've got 2 of them. Can our archers win? Doesn't look like it, and we're going to take a shot. Alright, Spark Catalyst, where you at? Let's go ahead and enhance the whole hand. What does this guy do? You are being watched. Exhaust. Just takes up hand space. Well, let's light these guys up. Get some militia in on the charge with the Owlbear. Gotta take out these towers. Let's go. Beat them down. A harmless spirit. Alright, Spark Catalyst for free. The answer is yes. Military arts, the rest of the way. much HP do these guys have? Just 2. Alright, we should be okay. Let's keep pushing bottom. Let's go. Harmless Spirit finds out. Keeps adding watchers to my pile, man. Don't appreciate that too much. Owlbear top shelf, let's go. Alright, good choice, Owlbear. Gonna take out those archers. The bottom lane is clear. Plate Forge, yes. Give me that max HP. Yeah, these guys hitting for a little stronger would be great. It really would. Spark Catalyst, light them up. Let's keep rolling, boys. Alright, party at the guard captain. Harmless Spirit. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Alright, he falls. You bet. And we have Encouraged, Ambush Cav, or Blade Magic Circle. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy units each time a card is used. It's a base card, which of course goes with Builder's Hammer. So yes. Very, very good card. Alright, Danger Battle. So what do we have? We have the Necromancer. Alright, so one call out with this is the Charging Cavalry, right? Gotta make sure that we're squared away on the top lane. But let's use Blade Magic Circle. Get that max HP. And then start a slow roll with the Militia to engage with the Shieldsman. Alright, we got some archers. Bottom lane. But we also have... So we have the Owlbear. We pretty much have to use it. Otherwise it exhausts, right? So I've got to go top shelf with it. Probably going to take some hits, actually. Looks like the Militia hang in there pretty well, but yeah, Zuglang takes some hits. Alright, Military Arts. Yes. Plate Forge. Yes. It's going to take us a little time to set up until we have some more mana. And these guys running free. Let's see if we can maybe aflame them or something. Alright, nice. Blade Magic Circle. Doing some good things for me. Alright, Owlbear hanging in there. I think you gotta go top lane or mid with the Owlbear. Let's go top lane with them. Let's stick true to that. I don't want these cavalry anywhere close to my commander. And in fact, what they can do is they can just sweep your whole line, right? Like they can bust through. If you have a weak unit up here, they'll bust right through them and then they'll just take out anything you have going on in the middle. So we get the Owlbear again. Do I need it? I think this and Healing Spring is the way to go. And let's tie these guys down. So the Owlbear will exhaust, but we have the Healing Spring to heal these guys up. Should be a stalwart on the top lane for quite a while. My Spark Catalyst did, unfortunately, exhaust. Because that's volatile as well. Lots of volatility in this deck so far. Well, that guy takes a shot. It's okay, it's early on. We can get him healed up again, but I don't want to get in the routine habit of taking damage. So let's go. Archer v Archer in the middle. Or sorry, on the bottom lane. Alright, they're on the statue, and the Necromancer is just getting bludgeoned down with clubs and other blunt objects. Let's go. Alright, you bet. Necromancer, see you later. Let's get a relic. What do we have? The Clamp. Set the mana cost of the second card from the left to 1 at the start of each turn. This is really, really good. And what card do we have? Sticky Poppet. Reserve Forces. Or Insight. So think about Sticky Poppet. I mean, I think it's a decent one to use. I think it works with our deck. Because if we can do it right, I'm thinking we'll have to figure it out. I mean, it all depends upon The Empowered Flamecaster. That's what we need. Militia Spearman. We got Mass Ambush. It's a supply card. Otherwise this. Choose one summon card from your deck when obtained. The selected card is always drawn on the first turn. I mean, do we do that with the Owlbear? Kind of feels like the right move. Otherwise this. Reuse base cards. Reduce the mana of supply cards by 1. I mean, I think this is great for the Owlbear. Let's do it. Can't really call the deck down any yet. Alright, so let's enhance a card. Got the Healing Spring. Blade Magic Circle does what? 3 damage to 3 random enemy units. Pretty insane. Spark Catalyst for free. So we never have to worry about it exhausting again. Sticky Poppet, double. Okay. It'll definitely be one to get improved. Owlbear as well. I mean, that's an option. I think Healing Spring, you know, full restore. It's great. Very, very good card. And in versus the Reclusive, Shaw. Alright, let's take him out. So, Spark Catalyst is going to be super useful in this one, of course. Owlbear, how about this? In the second slot. Absolutely. It's just costing 1. So let's do that and set up. I mean, do we give him Solidifying Will? How about Blade Magic Circle? Should probably use that first, but I can use this, and it should help eliminate some of these longbowmen. Looks like it hits a barricade and a great sword. Sticky Poppet doesn't do anything yet. I certainly am aware of that. Alright, Owlbears, hang in there. Healing Spring. Let's go Military Arts. Healing Spring. Let's get some archers to help you out. And let's see, do I just like light this up? Let's do it. Take some flame damage. Alright, Spark Catalyst. We have it. Let's use it on this ball of archers right there. And let's keep pushing. Let's go. Owlbear hanging in there. Pretty good. On the bottom lane, Battering Ram is through the barricades and on the fence. Full restore there for our boy, the Owlbear. And we got another one. I mean, I think that's the move to send them. So let's do it. Wow, this fire pit is just persisting. Burning down these longbow camps. Looks like it does expire. Solidifying Will, I mean, it's very expensive, but I think it's a good move. Let's go. As long as these guys can persist and survive, we're going to be just fine. Spark Catalyst has been improved, which is great. Oh, I didn't light this up? Really? It's got 1 HP left. It's almost sure it was in range. Never mind, it was. Good deal. Alright, a swarm of militia coming in. Great Sword Camp is down. Clamp. Excellent, excellent use of the clamp. To get your most expensive card for just 1 simple mana is tremendous. And let's keep rolling. Keep pushing bottom. The Battering Ram is definitely winning, in fact. I mean, he's barely even scratched. Flame arrows, not a big deal for us. We're just going to heal right back up. Let's go Plate Forge to get that max HP. And let's keep on rolling. Alright, main gate goes down. And now it's Mad Dash to Shaw the Reclusive. So let's do it. Let's get more Solidifying Will on the Owlbear. Definitely needs it. Just a good tanky card, though, right? Great tanky card. Another Owlbear. Ending up in the second slot, man. Are we getting lucky with that? Let's go. In fact, the Owlbear just, like, consumes all. Spark Catalyst. Let him up for 12 damage over time. Random arrows. Let him up. Boom. And let's go. Alright, party at the Shaw. And down he goes. Beautiful. Let's get a relic. Sensor lid. Lone wolf pipe. Only one unit is summoned on the first summon each turn. The attack damage and health. The remaining units are combined. Sensor lid can no longer gain gold. It's going to be hard to call down the deck. I want as many card reward choices as possible. Let's go with the sensor lid. And it is +1 max mana. Mental Onslaught is a very good one. Now, I was really hoping for the Empowered Flamecaster here, but Mental Onslaught, it's good. Alright, 20% max health to get some relics. Let's do it this time. Doubles the health of ally structure units. Fully restore health of one random ally unit on the battlefield at the start of each turn. So we have that in effect with the Healing Spring, but I'm thinking of times before the Healing Spring is played. I'm okay with that. Don't really plan on using structures anyways. So if we're going to take this to the final boss, we have to go this path here. These are where the danger fights are. It's going to give us a good opportunity, potentially, to lock in the Empowered Flamecaster. So let's chart out the path. Let's go here. Probably like something like this. Let's definitely hit up the event. Alright, Defense Captain Greyhammer. About to find out, about to get wrecked. Spark Catalyst, how about this? Right out the gates. Boom. Light these guys up. An Owl Bear, top shelf, you bet. Let's go. Alright, Blade Magic Circle. Let's Solidifying Will these guys. Let's get some archers on the bottom lane. Not going to do the greatest against these shielded individuals, but we just need them to slow the approach a little bit. Alright, Mental Onslaught. 3, these guys have 2 HP. Get wrecked. Plate Forge. You bet. And Militia, bottom shelf. Let's keep going. Man, the Owl Bears, when you have multiple units, they get stuck on one another. Pretty frequently, it does appear. Well, let's keep boosting them up. And let's keep going. Alright, abandoned supplies have been recovered. Sticky Poppet, I mean, we don't have any exhausted cards yet. I see it as kind of... I mean, ultimately, it's going to be something that maybe benefits us down the road after we put the rest of the deck together. But let's just use it. For the sake of using it. I'm not going to do much. Military Arts, yes. Owl Bear, absolutely. Spark Catalyst, you bet. Monostone Archer, Monostone Militia, rock and roll. And the Defense Captain falls. Alright, Goblin Horde and Enhanced Rogue. Or Strategist. I'm gonna skip it. I don't need it. I think our deck's doing fine as it is currently. We just need a few key cards. So enhance one card. The answer is yes. So Blade Magic Circle is a good one. Spark Catalyst. How about this though? Absolutely. Alright, Empowered Flamecaster. Where you at? Show your face. Alright, this guy is awaiting the Cleansing Comet. And enjoying some Comet wine while he's at it. Alright, so the Owl Bear, I think it's a good solution for the middle, where everything gets congested. Let's go with an Archer on the top to start whittling down this. Archers are very strong. I mean, hitting for 15, right? It's pretty good. The Owl Bear handles that excellently. Alright, Healing Spring, yes. Spark Catalyst, also. Yes. Let's enhance and get some Militia aboard as well. Strategist, draw 2 cards. We're out of mana. Yeah, the owlbear is the perfect counter to what the enemy throws at you in this particular one. Like, it's just so nice. Mental onslaught, let's see. Doing 8 damage. I mean, why not? Like, literally, why not? Let's use that on you. Militia, and let's go. Alright, let's keep beating them down. Blade magic circle, the answer is yes. Plate forge, yes. Give me that max HP. Let's go. Alright, he's down. The comet has arrived and takes him out. Empowered Flamecaster, here we go. We finally got it. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. So let's get them enhanced, because an enhanced version costs less, which is great. And it's going to go really well with our kit. I mean, just look at my last run, right? I kind of thought we were going to get X, Y, or Z deck, and it just never happened, right? Okay, so Spark Catalyst. So if we put him out and then use the Spark Catalyst, we get another one. That's the deal with him. Or each time a tactics card is used, excuse me. But we have to go with the Owlbear. So let's throw him out. Spark Catalyst is now free. So let's get him out. Right? And then Spark Catalyst on you. And then we get another one. And then this will exhaust because we don't have any mana left. And then the Sticky Poppet will come into play. So that's kind of the idea I have with this deck, at least with the card selections that we have so far. Alright, Military Arts, yes. Mental Onslaught. Not really of high value. So let's go ahead and let's just pump the lanes with our units. And let's go. Owlbear, lead the charge. Alright, so we have some patrolmen. Want to see if we can get these guys down. How about Healing Spring, Plate Forge, Solidifying Will. Sticky Poppet will do exactly 1 damage. Alright, so these guys get a little bit averted, but of course do take a few shots at Zhugelang, but eventually we win. Alright, Mental Onslaught again. Another Mental Onslaught card. I think so. Like, I think so. Powder Keg. Let's see. Free placement, no open flames. Protective Light. I mean, Mental Onslaught's the right choice, right? Yeah, it is. Maybe this is more of like an attack card deck, if you will. But I want to get the letter because I want to see if we can take out the final boss in this particular one. Fell a little bit short last time, of course, but that's all right. All right, we got the tavern owner dishing out 4-star service, of course. Getting everybody drunk, having a good time. All right, so 6 damage broadly. These guys are pretty sturdy. So we certainly have to go Owlbear. Let's get him top shelf to deal with that incursion. We could do 6 damage broadly, or we could do Militia in the middle. Militia in the middle, let's go. Alright, so chucking beers. Getting my units drunk, throwing beers. So let's get this. Empowered Flamecaster. The answer is yes. Blade Magic Circle. Another good one to use. Otherwise, we go Archer here. Let's go Blade Magic Circle. Alright, hang in there, Owlbear. And he doesn't. Alright, Military Arts. Yes. These guys are frenzied. Charge while drunk, and they're, of course, drunk. So we need the Flamecaster to take the hit. Otherwise, they're just going to mop up the rest of my units. So let's go. Yeah, I mean, look, they just carve right through, right? Yeah, unfortunately, that's why I wanted the Owlbear to stay put, right? Now this guy's throwing beers at my commander. It's like, get out of here with that, man. These guys have exactly 12 HP. So let's light them up. We got the Plate Forge. I mean, I think we got to use it. Sticky Poppet is of no value right now. Alright, whittle him down. Let's go. A flame. Alright, nice. We're hanging in there. It's definitely a little more challenging. Where's like all my strong units, man? Alright, we got these guys coming around. Area damage. Owlbear. What do you say? You gonna show up? This guy's throwing beers, man. It's not what I call 4-star service. Alright, so these guys have plenty of HP. Mental Onslaught. Let's go with some militia in the middle again. Keep breaking that down. And take out these kegs, which give all units drunkenness. And it looks like the beer throw takes out the owlbear, man. You gotta watch it with that, pal. So let's get the spark catalyst on you. Militia archer, amateur militia, mental onslaught, sure, let's use it. And let's go. Owlbear, hang in there. Alright, very good. Now the healing spring is going to be able to do its thing. And we're going to just keep on rocking and rolling. I want to get my spark catalyst and my flamecaster in my hand simultaneously. Let's use this. More militia in the middle. And let's keep going. Alright, my archers find out, looks like. Everybody's drunk. Suddenly. But having a good time. Solidifying will on that big ball of units there. And let's go. These guys just carve them up with their charge, man. It's so brutal. Alright, chucking beers at the owlbear. And at the militia ball. Alright, empowered flamecaster and spark catalyst. Excellent. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's throw you down. Let's go spark catalyst right here. And again. Boom. Blows up. Creates a main line to the boss. Let's set these guys alight. And again, you bet. Bandit supplies. Strategist. Alright, here we go. Party at the boss. This guy's been giving us poor service all day. Throwing beers at us. It's like, bro, I ordered a beer and you're throwing it at me? Like, what's the matter with you? Mental onslaught times 2. We get the spark catalyst because of that, of course. So should we light them up? Yeah. Let's light them up. Then these, of course, will exhaust, right? So our exhaust pile builds. Sticky Poppet. In fact, if I can get it enhanced, it's going to do double the amount of exhausted cards. And down he goes. You bet. Alright, Fortune Cookie, a base. Herb Glow Ink. Enhance each supply card you get. We'll take it. Let's get a card. Tempting Offer. Focus Fire. Side Path Search. I mean, Tempting Offer is very good. Let's take it. Monostones exhaust as well. So think about that. Yeah, we want the danger battle if possible. So do we get it? That's the question. Ritualist. I don't think this is a danger battle. It might be, though. Take own life, dealing 33 damage to the commander? Ouch. Alright, so if I use this... we will... then it's gotta be the owlbear. So, of course, these guys are going to reduce... these pools of blood will reduce HP to 1. So, not a good combination for the owlbear, of course. Healing Spring, yes. Let's play the militia right here so we can get the Blade Magic Circle cheap. And Militia Archer to defend Zuglang. Never mind, he's just going to walk right on by. Alright, let's see. Spark Catalyst. tempting offer, I think we use this for some more mana. I think we can tie down this force right here. Otherwise, could tie down these guys as well. These guys have, what, 1 HP? Well, let's light them up. But let's actually wait on that for a moment. Let's do Mental Onslaught. How about that? Just wipes the field. And then we can start this guy on fire. Yeah, why not? Not really much else to do. I mean, we could use Sticky Poppet, sure. I think getting a retain on Sticky Poppet would be decent. Mental Onslaught doing 4 damage broadly. I like it. I feel like we need some more units. Definitely are getting a lot of tactics cards and supply cards and the like. These guys with the protect do not have their health reduced. Oh no, never mind. They did. Empowered Flamecaster. Mental Onslaught doing 6 broadly. These guys have 12. Let's do it. In fact, I probably should have done that. Or summon him first. That's alright. Sometimes we get a little out of sequence. These guys are about to get home, so might as well buff them up. Got the Spark Catalyst here, so let's light them up as well. Let's go. Party at the boss. The protection is a very good counter to what he's trying to do in this one. Alright, we get a card. Mass Ambush, Powder Keg, or Insight. Free placement to all summon cards in your hand for this turn. It's a supply card. So if we get it, it will be enhanced. I think it makes it free. But do I want it? That's the question. Otherwise, we do have the Powder Keg. No open flames. If a flame, remove the effect and deal 10 damage to all nearby units. Let's try it. It's another unit that can be summoned, right? Alright, let's get the letter. Danger battle here. Definitely what we want to see. Alright, relic. What do we have? Compound interest calculator, relief banner. Yes, plus 5 HP. Goes well with our max HP gain. Danger battle. Returned Necromancer. Alright, so a familiar face. And let's see, is he up to the same antics? He is with these chargers. Alright, well, that means Owlbear top shelf. And then Blade Magic Circle. These guys should be slow enough to give me just a little bit of time. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have just a little bit of time to counter this. Alright, so he's got these guys. Very formidable units with 7 range. Don't want to make a habit of letting those guys get on me, but Blade Magic Circle is taking them out. Absolutely beautiful. Solidifying Will. Very nice, Owlbear. Alright, so he does succumb to the swarm. So let's get our Empowered Flamecaster out there to help out. Well, let's use Mental Onslaught. Secure another Spark Catalyst. And let's see. These guys have 35 HP. I mean, let's set you on fire. Watch you wither away. Bet. Alright, so he's gonna win. Maybe not quite. Alright, Mental Onslaught. We'll take these guys out. The answer is yes. We get the Spark Catalyst again. I don't think I really need to light these guys up. So let's light up the Necromancer instead. Military Arts. Let's light him up again. For that explosive effect. Alright, Powder Keg. I really want to see this work. Alright, cool. We'll play around with it. Is it a perfect fit? I don't know, but we are messing around with flames. Alright, tempting offer. I don't think I necessarily need to use it. Alright, so let's still hit him for 6. So we can do 12 direct damage to the Necromancer. Spark Catalyst, boom. Boom, that's right. Sticky pop it. Use it. Tempting offer. Gonna hold off. Alright, so the owlbear is captivated by the statue. Doing combat. Another owlbear. Let's send them top lane, obviously. We want to stave off the extreme damage that could be done by these knights that charge. They're just so brutal. Alright, let's get a flame card in our deck. Powered Flamecaster. Spark Catalyst. Yes, light you up. Let's explode it. You bet. Spark Catalyst here. The letter has to be in the second slot, unfortunately. That's alright. Owlbear has something to say about it. And Return Necromancer, taking some damage. Alright, heal up Owlbear the full way, you bet. Let's Spark Catalyst. Explode. Spark Catalyst. Explode. And Spark Catalyst. Explode for the win, you bet. Excellent. I'm loving this deck. Goros Anvil. Enhance 2 random cards when obtained. Nice. Blade Magic Circle. Gets the boost. Amateur Militia. And what do we have? Letter of recommendation. We have Charging Training. Deal 2 damage to all units within a wide range and grant 3 attack damage. Another tactics card. Would go well with the Owlbear. Make a copy of 1 summon card in your hand and put it in your hand. Think Empowered Flamecaster. I mean, it's a way to get more units that we actually use and like, right? So why not? Event. Copy 1 card. Beautiful. So let's see. I mean, the Owlbear. So if I do this, we're going to get Vanguard twice. I think we got to go with the Spark Catalyst, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, we could do the Empowered Flamecaster. It's kind of the key card to get. Yeah, I guess he is the key. Because we use any of our other tactics cards with them and we get what we're looking for. Remove a random food. Remove a mysterious tentacle dish. I mean, I suppose. Gain the faceless one. Gain 1 random legendary card. How about this? Pasture clearing. Dang. That's like just useless. Alright, we could enhance a card. Getting the Empowered Flamecaster enhanced would be great, so let's do it. This as well. Yeah, I don't have any cavalry summon cards, man. Alright, let's keep rolling. Got to fight with a large spider. Let's go. Alright, Volcano Keeper. Let's throw him into the volcano. What do you say? Alright, Tempting Offer. Let's kick things off with probably that. Let's go Military Arts. Tempting Offer. Owlbear. Probably to take on these chubby spiders, right? They have 3 move speed. These guys have 1 move speed. Really? They're that slow. Alright, well, Owlbear bottom shelf. Let's go. Do combat, Owlbear. Maybe we'll get the Healing Spring next up. We'll see. Parasitic Command. Blade Magic Circle. We get the Pasture Clearing. I think so. And we could also do... If I do Plate Forge, then I can't tie down. I think I want to tie down... Well... Let's do this. And tie down these guys. And I can actually use the Plate Forge here. For cheap. So let's do it. Alright, Owlbear's got to hang in there. Doing a really good job with that area damage. What an impressive card. Alright, Pale Light. We kind of expected that. Alright, here we go. So now we're cooking. Healing Spring. Empowered Flamecaster. I think top lane. Let's actually throw in bottom lane to help support. Let's set these guys alight along with our militia. Rip militia. Let's see. Let's use this. We got 2 of these exhausting, which is good. We'll let it happen. This pack is invincible anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, another empowered flamecaster. I think so. In fact, we could copy it again. The answer is yes. I can get the powder keg in there as well. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's a fun idea. Could use mental onslaught, get a bunch of these spark catalysts. See, now we're finally starting to see the deck do what it's supposed to do. So like this, and then this. Boom. Excellent. Alright, we definitely need a solution for this top shelf, though. I mean, it looks like it's got to be the Militia Archer, unfortunately. Can use Solidifying Will. Militia Archer, Militia Plus. Solidifying Will. Can I get them all? I can get 4 of 5. Just not quite. I'm okay with that. Let's go. More exhausted cards. So once that sticky poppet comes around, let's see if we can get it enhanced. But look at these owlbears do work. Just 2 of them. Taking on the entire fleet of chubby spiders. Tremendous. Owlbear for super cheap on the top shelf. I think so. Powered Flamecaster. I mean, I love my little stockpile of them down here. You use that and you get 4 Spark Catalysts. So now we can really start just snowballing these exhausted cards. Like, look at this. Look at how many cards are exhausting this turn. Was that 6? 5 or 6? We have 20 exhausted cards. Okay. So I think if we use this strategy, we can do some insane damage to the boss. I mean, it's crazy, right? More empowered flamecasters. Let's see. So if I use... I don't really need powder keg. Let's just do this. Let's get him down there. Let's boost him up. We get all these spark catalysts that we don't necessarily need to use, but what I wanted is just another one of these guys for cheap. Alright, excellent. Like a huge push coming on the bottom shelf. They start to get on the boss, which means they're going to start to take damage. But we're good. Sticky Poppet here for 25 direct damage. And it's not even enhanced either. Boom. Take that, buddy. And then here we go. Let's just start dishing out the pain. Absolutely. Could use maybe just a little bit more mana, like total mana, but you know, we do have mana stones and 31 exhausted cards now. Mental Onslaught. Let's use it. Let's start throwing around this. A flame. Just toss it around. Boom. Absolutely. Let's light them up. Volcano Keeper, not long for this world. Got 110 gold. Alright, what do we have? Mysterious Bookmark. We have Snake Nest. Can no longer rest at rest sites. Set the mana of all cards to 1 and grant exhaust. Gain 1 mana every 3 times you shuffle your deck. We have a pretty large deck. This right here makes me concerned about being able to restore our HP value to full. right? But 1 mana means we would have to rely upon the bandage or consumables. Let's go with the mysterious bookmark. I'm trying to take this one to close. Pull teeth plus. Final banquet. I mean, it costs 5 HP. Do I need this? Yeah. I think we'll take it. I don't necessarily need it, but it certainly has a function. Let's fully restore the HP, though. Alright, letter delivery right there. Looks like we do have a danger fight. Wacky Works Lab. 2 of them. Down through the mid. Danger fight. Drop off the letter. Call it good. Let's do it. Alright, it's fun to kind of see your deck come together. So I think we're definitely dealing with some fun stuff here. And let's see, he's got archers in the middle. So let's go with the Healing Spring and the Owlbear opening. Very, very strong opening. It's going to take some damage, but that's just fine with me. Alright, this is the guy that pulls them all in, right? Like he'll sack his whole team. I believe so. Let's light these guys up along with the barricade. Pull teeth. I don't think it's the appropriate time to pull some teeth. Maybe. Yeah. Let's yank some teeth out of the old skull. Get the empowered flamecaster there. Mental onslaught. ×2. Boom. We got this. So let's blow it up. Boom. Alright, lovely. Just getting that flamecaster on the field, right? Makes a big difference. Alright, military arts. Yes. So let's make a copy of you. You bet. Let's go tempting offer. Let's get 2 flamecasters on the bottom lane. Militia. Let's call that good. Alright, very nice. Great job on the top lane there, Owlbear. And this guy sacks his whole army. Let's go Blade Magic Circle. And just get a bunch of these militia. Let's go. Pasture clearing. Gotta get rid of you, man. Unless maybe we stumble into a strong cavalry option. Boom. Use tactics cards 500 times. Alright. So we got that achievement. Very nice. I mean, it makes sense. We're using a lot of tactics cards in this. And just taking names while we're at it. Caster of Deception. Your days are numbered, pal. Let's go. Someone's a big swarm of orcs. Sticky Poppet for 12 damage. I think it's definitely one to get improved. Let's see what they do. Okay, so these guys are rushing forward, which you kind of figured they would. Doing combat with the militia. Alright, we get another empowered flamecaster. How about mental onslaught ×2? Let's get the flamecaster down there first. Mental onslaught ×1. Let's see. So this will do 12 damage to him. Over time. He's got exactly 12 HP left. So let's go. Just gotta hold out. Messing around with that barrel. And let him burn down, and he falls. You bet. Tremendous. Alright, Doomsday. Learned my lesson with that one. Mounted Archer. It's cavalry. Spear Wall. Militia Spearman. I'm good on all of that. Doomsday is just... I don't know. I just don't see it as a very good card. I really don't. Alright, so we could tinker around with our Owlbear, which is kind of the way we kick things off. We do have several options for the Wacky Works Lab. So let's start things off with you. Attack damage by 1 is great. Reduce mana by 1. Grant ignition. Grant a flame upon attacking. How about that? Reducing mana by 1 is useful as well. But grants a flame upon attacking, I mean, it kind of goes with our deck perfectly. Reduce mana by 1 is really hard to turn down, though. Especially given that it's volatile, right? We gotta reduce the mana by 1. Attack range by 3 stages. Health by 10. I think I'm okay with the less attack range. Melee unit anyways. Another Wacky Works lab. Do the Owlbear or maybe the Flamecaster. Let's try the Flamecaster. Increase number of units by 1. Equip it with armor. Grant retain. So what are we rocking with here? Do we have anything that boosts up single stack units? I don't think so. Let's increase the number of units by 1. Attack speed by 3 stages. Grant exhaust. Attack speed, I suppose. I mean, it's not great, but we use him for his spark catalyst spawning anyways. Alright, so campfire and onward. Let's go. Vanguard Captain. The next victim for a fiery death. Alright, Owlbear. Nice and cheap Owlbear, that is. We have the empowered Flamecaster as well. Let's do it. And I suppose some militia as well. Let's go. Hey, Flamecaster, just slow it down, buddy. Slow it down. Alright, Healing Spring. Let's get it. Tempting offer. Sticky Poppet. Let's go with the militia. Otherwise, I have this, which will give me some aflame. So let's use it. Actually, let's do this. Let's summon you. Let's go this. Let's use this. This. Excellent. Let's throw the barrel right down there. We can blow it if we need to. Let's go. Alright, this guy's gonna swap. 71 attack, though, for the Owlbear. Now, if they can get home, right? If they can get home, just imagine that. We'll see if we can make sure it happens. Spark Catalyst. Let's light you up there, pal. Boom. And more Spark Catalyst. Let's go, Owlbear, get home. Big hit. Boom. Absolutely, just crushed him. Varangian Guard. Traces of the Rush. Solidifying Will. Man, Varangian Guard, do we need it? I mean, it feels like we could use another just sturdy option, so sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not a necessity, but I'll certainly take it. Let's get the Flamecaster, I think. Either that or this Mental Onslaught. How about the Sticky Poppet, though? Double damage. Varangian Guard. The Owlbear still is not improved either. Which is pretty crazy. I don't have a problem paying 2 for the Flamecaster. Like, that's fine. I think Owlbear with more HP to kick it off. It's great. It's a Vanguard card. We use it every single battle. I think it's what has to happen. Alright, so we could go down to the shop and call the deck just a little bit. I think so. Let's do it. Let's get rid of one of these just bland militia cards. But first, see what they have. Gain 1 gold each time you kill an enemy unit. Warehouse Key. Evil Hand. Yeah, militia. Get wrecked. Should have done pasture clearing as well, maybe. There goes the rest of our gold for the run. The green loving gardener. Okay, so this guy, elite fight, add 2 germinations. So what's that doing now exactly? Add 1 copy of this card to your discard pile each time you draw this card. All right, so he must do something that plays off this germination. I don't believe I've ever fought this guy before. So let's go Varangian Guard, top shelf. Owlbear, bottom shelf. Pretty good start, actually. Amateur Militia to follow. So what's the idea here? That your hand just gets flooded with these germinations and then you're forced to sack your health to get rid of them? Is that what it's all about? It kind of seems like it. Powered Flamecaster, yes. Let's light these guys up. Let's blow these guys up. Mental Onslaught, 10 damage broadly. Sounds great to me. Let's keep going. Yeah, I think the Varangian Guard are a really good complement to what we're doing here. And you can't go wrong with them. Alright, Healing Spring, yes. Letter of recommendation. We can do it. Let's put a barrel right here and blow it if we have to. Let's tie down some of this force. Spark Catalyst. Boom. Just blow them up. Blow them to smithereens. Let's go. Alright, so they do destroy the barrel, unfortunately. Alright, this guy just spreading the seeds. Blade Magic Circle. Can use Sticky Pop It to hit them directly. It's kind of low impact, if you ask me right now. Alright, we got a tie going on in this area here, but, you know, of course, we got some good broad heals. Military Arts. Get it. Tempting Offer. Let's go Plate Forge. Tempting Offer. And let's keep going. Need some support on the top shelf. Looks like these guys divert and go up and take on the Varangian Guard. Interesting. Yeah, so I kind of see what's going on. I don't know that we're quite strong enough. Let's pull some teeth. Alright, so we get the Flamecaster. Do I have a Tactics card? I don't. Well, let's use some of these goofy cards then. It's pretty obvious that it'll take over your deck if it's allowed to persist, right? Alright, so we have a lot of enemies on the field. So let's see. Do I get a Tactics card? I do not. So Varangian Guard, top shelf. Let's get an explosive barrel right there. Let's use this again. Alright, Varangian Guard, hang in there. Alright, very nice. Healing Spring. Alright, here we go, finally. I mean, I feel like we gotta win from the bottom lane. Boom. Whole bunch of nothing, huh? These guys getting, like, buffed up? Yeah, 31 HP, 36. It's because there's so many of them on the field. That's the way it works. Well, let's solve that problem then. Alright, way to call the numbers down just a little bit. And let's keep pushing. Alright, so the Owlbear fell. At least one of them did. We have 18 exhausted cards. So let's do this. Solidifying Will. Get it, Owlbear. Letter of recommendation. Not going to do me too much good. Alright, so this fight is actually kind of challenging. Like, there's a big tug-of-war battle going on. There's a huge push and pull. We keep getting these germination cards in an already pretty overpopulated deck. It's definitely working against me. I think I have to use them more than I initially thought I would have to. I mean, let's use this to get a Spark Catalyst in the hand. Let's use a very, very cheap Owlbear. Let's hit this. Blow it up. Boom. Okay, excellent. And let's go with that. Alright, so the Owlbear does fall in the south. So let's tie him down. Another empowered Flamecaster. That's exactly what we need. Boom. Okay, these guys have 6 HP left. So we're going to tie them down and then set them alight. Sticky Poppet for 25. Yes. The whole hand is going to exhaust. So this might be a fight to use the Sticky Poppet. Even more so than we've been doing it. Mental Onslaught. Good broad damage. In fact, Mental Onslaught should probably be the last thing that one uses. Well, let's keep going. I don't like the idea of whittling my HP down with these germinations, but this guy's just been so sturdy, man. Alright, Sticky Poppet again for 41. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's kind of the perfect battle. It's kind of the perfect battle for our deck, right? It just kind of is. Because obviously the enemy likes to overwhelm. The enemy overwhelms. And we sort of have the counter to it. So, here's my thought. Let's save 1 mana. Now it's going to do 18 broadly. Boom. Excellent. Finally broke through. Oh, it was definitely a tough fight, man. It was tougher than I thought it was going to be. But down he goes, the green-loving gardener. Get a relic. Horsehead Ram. Grant charge when summoning cavalry units. Completely useless. Got the Cataproct. Or Catapract. I don't know. Somebody called me out in the comment section like, oh, you don't know how to say this word. I don't know, man. It's like Age of Empires is probably the first time I ever heard it. And then again in RimWorld. Tactics cards will be used 1 additional time for this turn. That's the answer. That's the answer. The Ally Commander takes 20 damage. You get the green tea of Restoration. Enhance the attack damage of units on the battlefield. Use a supply card 10 times. I mean, I don't want to, you know, intentionally take damage. Just get an item that refills it. That's silly. Alright, Relic. Yes. Travel Gawain. Store 3 HP for each node you pass. Sounds great to me. Let's drop off the letter. Let's get 1 legendary relic. What do we have? Doubles the number of units summoned first in each battle. Gain mana as mana stones whenever you gain mana. So this is also kind of interesting because mana stones exhaust. So think about that in the Sticky Poppet. The answer is yes. Unlocks the final chapter. Well, let's get there. Increase the mana of the commander skill by 1. But fully restore health. Gain 10 protection. I mean, I can't reduce my health to 1. I haven't used the commander skill at all. Fully restore health. I mean, it's a little bit. We'll take it. I mean, of low impact. Let's see if we can steamroll this fight here. Get on in versus the boss. Master of the Infinite Faces. Alright, so what do we have going on here? Self-ringing drum. They're pretty buffed up. Got barricades that appear to be on fire, which is kind of our style. And this guy is going to, I don't know. We'll see what he does. But yeah, look at this. We have a bunch of mana stones now. Which just build the exhaust pile. Okay, so this is going to be quite interesting, actually. Alright, so let's go Plate Forge first. Well, actually, no. Now this is costing mana to use. So it actually does reduce our mana. Because it has to go to the left. That's interesting. Well, let's see here then. Okay, it's going to set the mana cost. Actually, this is a way to get a very cheap owlbear. So let's just play this. Nice and cheap, right? It's a way to manufacture a cheap owlbear. So let's use the Plate Forge, you bet. Yeah, it's a way to really kind of maybe tweak our deck here and there a little bit. Tweak the cost of things. We'll certainly play around with it. We'll get a little bit better at it as we go. Oh boy. Okay, so this is one of these guys that mirror what you're doing. Great. Alright, well, I'm going to have to be really ready to go for this, I suppose. I think what we can do is we can probably push top lane. I mean, we're definitely going to need the healing spring. Without question. So let's use this. And let's see. Pull teeth. Let's use the healing spring. Pull some teeth. Let's pull some teeth. Alright, Blade Magic Circle. Sure. Let's go with something like that. Yeah, this really isn't good. Like, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Alright, Spark Catalyst. I mean, we're gonna have to do something. So, Flamecaster. Yes. Let's go with you again. Let's hit this. I meant military arts. Okay, so Spark Catalyst. We got you down. Alright, if I can deal with this owlbear incursion, we'll call that a win. I got the healing spring in place, so owlbear, Varangian card, bottom shelf. It's gonna be our best bet. Otherwise, yeah. So we're gonna need a solution like now. Sticky Pop it for 23 damage. Direct to the commander. Mental Onslaught. Just not gonna really do anything. Alright, let's see. Spark Catalyst. I guess we gotta get the frontmost ones. So many cards in my hand. It's hard to even manage. We'll use this. I've got too many cards in my hand. Okay, well, this might be an unfortunate end to what otherwise should have been a pretty darn fun run. Let's see. What did we get? War treaty. This actually might be the ticket. So let's use it. War treaty. Let's get it. Alright, explosions. Tie down, actually. With how large they are. Maybe we try to tie down this huge bunch of them right here. Alright, so some of them did fall. We have 155 cards in our discard pile. That's absolutely insane, man. Alright, Zhugelang, hang in there, buddy. Oh, man. I really don't like taking this damage. Ouch. We've got all spark catalyst. Was there something that is not, like, exhausting my spark catalyst? You know what I mean? I guess I'm using so many of them, it's basically all I'm drawing. Alright, we're fighting back. Zhugelang, just gotta hang in there, pal. Okay. So all he's doing is summoning archers, which we can certainly address. Yeah, you definitely gotta look right here, right? Like, you definitely have to. Come on, hang in there, Zhugelang. Hang in there, bud. Hang in there, bud. Hang in there, bud. Alright, we managed to fight off 20 owl bears, amazingly enough. And that was, of course, a tactical oversight by yours truly. And we're going to have to do it with a flame now. And direct damage, I suppose. Down to 8 HP. We had full life. Needed every drop of HP that I had. These guys have 6 and 7 stacks of protection on them, though. Man, this battle got real goofy. Improved gunpowder. This might be the first time I ever saw this, but wouldn't that have been a useful one to have? Alright, very nice. Get wrecked, you jerk. Sticky pop it. Let's go. 181 cards on my deck, 73 in exhaust. These guys will be able to just take shots at them. Alright, sticky pop it for 73. Well, let's exhaust some more cards. What do you say? My goodness, man. That one was looking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Gain 1 random structure. Good on all these cards. My goodness, though. Whoops. What a crazy battle. That was like... If you want to see the final boss fight, I mean, that pretty much should have been the final boss fight. Does this give us a full restore? Just by 30%. I mean, we're definitely going to need to do it. And we'll get another one before the final boss fight if we can come out of here victorious. But again, you got to pay attention to, I suppose, when they mimic your summons. So, how I got beat last time by these guys is this one right here. So it's the same thing. Faceless 1, right? Transforms into the last used summon card. Okay, so we have to summon Owlbear first. She's going to put out 12 of them as well. Yikes. So let's go Healing Spring. I mean, it's got to be the Flamecaster. So do I go owlbear mid? I mean, owlbear would be great. Let's go you mid. Let's go with the flamecaster down this way. And yeah, now they're going to get 12 of them, but it's kind of like, what do? You have to summon something. Let's hold on to the Mana Stone. Maybe get more of a regular battle here. We're going to find out, I suppose. This owlbear diverts. Do have the healing spring, though. Alright, so tempting offer. Yes. Letter of recommendation. Let's use these Mana Stones. Pull teeth. I think I will. War Treaty. Nice. We've got the Spark Catalyst and these guys on the field. So this is going to be real nice. So Spark Catalyst right here. Boom. Absolutely. Just blow them all up. Blow them to smithereens. So far you're going to... They'll summon the same thing. So let's go with... I think we'll do Archer. So I've got, what, 3 Mana Stones left? We're going to use them all. So let's get them all. Let's go Archer and then Militia. Okay. So now she's going to be summoning Militia. Let's go Solidifying Will. Spark Catalyst again. Blow these guys to smithereens. And what's your last will effect? Enhances the enemy's summoning patterns. Okay. Well, I'm alright with that. Just dishing out the pain and the flames. Let's go. This is probably the craziest run I've ever done. It's the most unorthodox run, that's for sure. Alright, Blade Magic Circle. I think so. It's useful. Let's use it early. And let's use it often. Tie down. We could. Might as well. And let's set him alight. Powder keg. Just in case anybody should get in close. They'll be distracted by the powder keg. We're not really in the business of taking hits. Alright, so we have this thing. Alright, Empowered Flamecaster. Get born in the mid. Mental Onslaught. Let that blade magic do its thing. Let's cut this down. You bet. Alright, Militia goes down. Nice. Big orb dude comes down to take on the owlbear. It's a great matchup for the owlbear. Sticky Poppet for 33 direct damage. Now, is that to multiple enemy commanders or just one? I suppose that's the question that I have. Spark Catalyst, yes. And again, let's blow them up. Spark Catalyst. On you, let's hit ya. Let's use this. Let's use this and Sticky Poppet for 38. It's gonna hit them all. Wow. Tremendous. Alright, the big slime orb goes down and yeah, we're just partying. We're partying now. So let's use the War Treaty, you bet. Alright, so she falls. Wipes out the mid lane. Actually, 2 of them fall. That's hilarious. A Plate Forge for the max HP, yes. And hit them. And let's go. Owlbears, you bet. What a crazy run this has been. Absolutely crazy. It started getting crazy. It started getting real crazy about halfway through the second act. You can no longer gain food. That's alright. Final Banquet, Raging Tide Militia Enhanced. I suppose anything that... I'm gonna skip it. I know what I'm getting into here now. Alright, fully restore HP or get a relic. Full restore to HP, 285. Completed the campaign as Zuglang. Cleared campaign without using commander skills. Wow, I didn't even use the commander skill once. I guess I wasn't even aware of that. Let's enhance a card. Let's see. So what do we have? Empowered Flamecaster. I think the Varangian Guard being nice and cheap. Or how about the Sticky Pop? Yeah, let's do the Sticky Poppet. We have to. It's going to be the money card. And it costs 0 mana, which is the most important thing. What do we have for a relic? Horn of Plenty. Draw 1 additional card when drawing a tactics card. I mean, let's think about that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's claim this. What does this do for me again? I don't even remember what that did for me. Add something to my hand, maybe. Regardless, we're in versus the big boy. Let's go. Let's see if we can have some more luck this time. The End of Infinity. The Eternal God. The All-Seeing Eye. Alright, so. Monostone. Monostone. Military Arts. Do we get it for Tie Down and Solidifying Will? For Solidifying Will, yes. Alright, of course. So as we spend mana, we're taking damage. Which is brutal. Like, absolutely brutal. But we need some kind of base down there, and I think the Owlbear is probably a good one. So let's get the Owlbear. A Militia. And let's solidify that will. Let's open with that. Of course, he will convert my units as well. So let's see. Maybe he does the Militia. Alright, very good. We'll take that. Alright, here we go. Empowered Flamecaster. Plate Forge, I think it's super useful. Powered Flamecaster, I want them back here. So we can keep getting the Spark Catalyst. Alright, we're going to need a lot of Spark Catalysts. But we've already exhausted 9 cards, right? Does this hit commanders as well? It might. But it also sets him on fire, so that did, what, 22 points of damage to him. What's he doing now? Deal 5 damage to the commander. I want these to exhaust them. Right? Let's tie them down. Amateur Militia. In fact, if I use this, well, let's not do anything crazy. Is he like invincible right now or what? Let's go. Let's keep hitting him. Owlbear getting home with 10 protections on him. Alright, so he blasts me, but we have a lot of max HP, which is great. Healing Spring. Yes. Tempting offer for more mana stones that can be, of course, exhausted. The answer is yes. Varangian Guard. We'll get you down there. Alright, Owlbear. On his way home. Empowered Flamecaster. We need some tactics cards to come our way. Alright, so he gives himself invincibility. This will potentially give us an opportunity to set up a little bit. I mean, Blade Magic Circle. Let's get it. This. I suppose he's not going to take any damage. But if we just keep using these. I guess we do retain the Mana Stones, which is really nice. So what's he going to do next? Okay, he's going to convert probably the Owlbear. No, never mind. He takes hold of the Empowered Flamecaster. Well, let's start again. Let's get him all the way in the back. Except for I don't have any tactics cards to use. Let's go with something like that. Got the owlbear just in the house. Just doing combat, getting the full restore. Be afraid. And he doesn't have the most attack, right? So he actually... It's a pretty good solution. Let's send another owlbear down the path. And let's just continue to blow this guy up. Blow him up to smithereens. Let's take him out. Keep going, boys. Militia, get home. Divine punishment. All right, so now we're taking 10 damage. Sticky pop it for 116. I mean, I think you use it. I think you use it. But let's use all of our mana stones first. Let's actually use letter of recommendation on the archer. Yep. I guess we'll use it on that just to get it out of my hand so I don't keep drawing it. And sticky pop it for a huge hit. Let's go. Alright, owlbear still just pounding away. Militia getting home. Alright, so he makes himself invincible. So war treaty. I think I gotta hold on to that. Well, let's use some mana stones to build up our exhaust pile, right? Let's go. Alright, we're pounding away. In fact, when he becomes not so invincible again, he's going to be finding out here real soon. This guy and his cheap tactics. When you find folks in the comments section that were like, yeah, this guy's cheap, well, this is definitely for you. Let's go. Build up that exhaust pile. Another sticky poppet coming your way. Let's keep beating him down. 235 HP remains. 485 now. Alright, so now he's going to instantly kill all units on the battlefield. Okay, great. Yep. We got it. This guy's a gimmick, man. So what's he doing now? Be afraid. An ally unit with the highest attack damage. Oh, so now my mana's reduced, huh? Good thing I got mana stones there, pal. Keep building that exhaust pile. We're still doing fine on HP, but I know he starts ramping up his damage that he's doing direct. But this is great because he's taking damage right now, right? Like, that's the best part about it. He's taking damage. There's no units on him, but he's taking damage. All right, he's going to hit me for 15, but the sticky poppet is going to hit for 170. Amazing hit. So let's go. Let's keep just piling on. Sticky poppet is free. 178. Hit him. Absolutely. All right, so one more revolution of this, and we should be good. He might burn up before then. Alright, so what's he doing? Invincibility. No, he blasts the commander. Now he's going to use invincibility, which is fine with me. Use it. But first and foremost, dude, just get charred up, man. Just get burnt up. I don't even think I really need to use attack cards, to be honest. I mean, only having 2 max mana is painful, but here we go. The Flamecaster's getting in. Doing some damage. All we need is one more sticky poppet, and this thing is wrapped up. Owlbear, get born. Let's go. Spark Catalyst. Hit it. Man, I wish I could use tie down. It's kind of cramping my style being right here, right? And retained. Well, let's go. 99 HP. Oh, never mind. He was invincible. I didn't realize that. All right, so he converts what? What was that? The owl bear? Here we go. Sticky Poppet for the win. Let's make sure he's not invincible. No, he's not. He used conversion. So for the win. What a crazy deck to actually win the game with. Defeated the Eternal God, Broken Chain. We got it done here, my friends. And you saw it. This win goes out to the people that have had frustrations with this boss. What a boss. What a cheap boss, indeed. And we get a credit roll. How about that? So I think what we'll do is, while the credits are a rolling here, my friends, we will land this plane. In fact, looks like you can click through as well. Yeah. I want to read or watch the credits. Instead, I want to see the aftermath. So we've got Zuglang. It's cool that they animate the commander that you're using in. And what does this seem to allude to? We got the eye. All your eye. He gazes around, looking around. Seems to have made Zuglang vanish. Nah, never mind. We get a statue. So it's a little statue room. So the game is telling you that you beat the game with Zuglang human form Finn. The tale is complete and its history shall never be forgotten. It says, we got the S rank here. Of course we got the S rank. I mean, what a crazy, crazy run. Zuglang, though, and his Aflame kit. Amazing, using so many attack cards to your benefits. Put together a pretty good kit as well. And as soon as we got that Empowered Flamecaster, right, we were just off to the races. Absolutely. So let's return to the lobby. And let's see what kind of relics we get unlocked. Crouching Dragon Statue. Tactics cards are used one more time, excuse me. Increases mana of tactics cards by 1. The Witch's Necklace. If you have 3 or more cards with the same name in your hand, set their mana to 0. Interesting. Alright, fun stuff. Fun stuff. And as always, this has been another installment of Commander Quest. I sure hope you enjoyed the Flamecaster Fire a Flame run. I think it took a different direction than even I was thinking. That Sticky Poppet kind of popped up and, you know, I thought, why not? Like, this actually is a pretty good fit for what we're trying to do here, given the amount of cards that exhaust, right? And then you pair that with that blue necklace that we got that made our mana stones. And you saw it snowball into a resounding victory. And it's good to finally get the win, because obviously the last episode we fell just a little bit short. My first time at the All-Seeing Eye. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Stay tuned to the channel. As always, my friends, we are featuring Commander Quest regularly right here. So if you enjoy the game, subscribe so you never miss the next upload. Smash a like button if you enjoyed this run as well. A little unconventional, and you know, that's what I like to do. We're trying all kinds of different things here. And I got Zuglang recently, and I thought, well, this guy's good at attack magic, so let's see if we can put together some kind of attack magic kits. And it worked out really, really well. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends, at the 1:45 mark. About really, really long video. But thanks again so much. I do appreciate you spending some time on the channel today. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.